So my best friend does this thing where he'll pick me up and drive us to a random theater that we haven't been to before, even though whatever movie we're seeing is playing at our local theaters. And so last night he took me to see The Lost City of Zed. So I'm gonna be real honest, I actually had no idea what this movie was. There were like a bunch of really random movies that came out last week, so there was The Promise and Unforgettable and Phoenix. I forget what that one's called, but something to do with Phoenix. This one, there weren't even any commercials. I didn't see any commercials, I didn't see any ads. I literally only knew about it because I play this super nerdy game called Fantasy Movie League that's basically like fantasy football, except you run a movie theater. I thought it was like a space movie, but it's actually about a British explorer, Percy Fawcett, in the early 1900s, sort of pre-World War I, who goes on an exploration mission to Bolivia, first to map it, and then realizes that the ancient indigenous population there had this whole society that was more advanced than, you know, the British, who thought they were savages, thought, and came back, was mocked for it, went back to the Amazon and explored more. It sort of goes through his life and what he tried to do. It was a very British movie. And you know what? I like British film. I like period pieces. My problem is I hate like exploration type movies. I don't know what it is. I've never been able to get into them. I didn't like The Revenant for the same reason. And I was sort of bored throughout this one, but I did get into it. It was a good movie, I can see that. It was very British in that kind of stodgy period piece, slow-paced kind of way. I thought that a lot of parts they could have cut. Pretty much the whole World War I part they could have gotten rid of without sacrificing any of the story, really. I don't know, it was alright. It was okay. I enjoyed it for what it was. My friend loved it, so I don't know, maybe if that sort of adventure in the forest kind of thing is your kind of movie, then you would really like it. Charlie Hunnam was okay. He was pretty much his usual self. Robert Pattinson was in it, playing his sort of assistant, and he was actually really good. It was like one of his best performances that I've ever seen. I think he actually is a more talented actor than people give him credit for. It's just he doesn't get the right material. But he was really good. Tom Holland, who's going to be the new Spider-Man, was in it. He looked really, really young. I'm not sure when this movie was shot, but he was in it. He was pretty good. I wasn't entirely sure if it was trying to be a historical movie or an action adventure, or if it was trying to be like a social commentary on the way that people treat and think of Indigenous people, which was sort of an interesting thing, I thought, coming from a British perspective, because, you know, you tend to see that in American and Canadian film. So it was it kind of almost felt more authentic, the message that it was trying to give, which was nice. I overall give The Lost City of Zed 3 stars. Just not really my kind of movie, but I saw it. Be warned, it is pretty long. It's almost 2.5 hours long. I'd say see it. It's a wide-ish release. Stars Charlie Hunnam, Robert Pattinson, Tom Holland, Sienna Miller, and it's playing now. I have been really pathetic with movies this year. I've been in school, so I have a very long break now, and I'm kind of going insane, which is why I started this channel. Feel free to subscribe, like this video, and I will see you next time.